Hey, we're out of water. Can you buy some on your way home?
Out of water? Are you sure? I don't know what you're trying to say. There should be plenty at home.
It's not that we have no water, it's just that I'll only be drinking Evian water from now on. We don't have any of that.
Sorry, what? Could you repeat that?
I only drink Evian now.
Why is that? You've been drinking tap water all your life, right? What's changed?
Yeah, I know. That's why my life is such a mess. I need to make real changes, get my life together, stop crashing on my best friend's couch.
It's great that you want to make changes, but I don't think this is the way to go about it.
So, what I'm hearing is you aren't going to buy the water for me. Okay, sure, fine. I'll go look up how long people can live without water. Plan my last days accordingly.
I'm sorry, but I don't have that kind of money right now, Rob.
Seriously? You are really going to leave me in my time of need?
If you're anxious about drinking tap water, you can always boil it, wait for it to cool down, and drink it that way.
Wow. Okay, I see how it is. You don't want me to get my life back on track. This is not how you treat your roommates.
Of course I want you to get your life back on track. I just don't want to go broke buying luxury water. Someone has to pay the bills.
You know I'm trying my best to find a job. I feel awful about not being able to contribute, and you're just rubbing salt into the wound.
I'm sorry, I was just surprised by your request, that's all.
It's okay. You can afford to get me a few bottles, right? I'll add drops of it into regular water and drink it that way. Hopefully that'll be enough to make a difference.
Sure, I could do that.
Awesome, thanks. I'll pay you back as soon as I get my first paycheck.
It's okay, you don't have to do that. You should put that money towards finding a nice place for yourself.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I need you to take out the trash. I have a guest coming over tonight. Will you do it?
Can't you do that yourself? You'll be home all day anyway.
Are you calling me lazy just because I'm unemployed? I'm busy. I have this new venture I'm working on.
A new venture? What is it?
I've started a YouTube channel. I'm uploading short videos of interesting cars I see on the street.
Are you sure that's not illegal? Do you at least blur the license plates?
Should I? I'm giving them free advertisement. Why would they complain?
Free advertisement for what? Are you making any money?
I haven't earned anything yet, but I can tell it's only a matter of time before one of my shorts goes viral.
That's why you're unable to take out the garbage? Wouldn't you want to be outside to take those videos? Since, that's where the cars are.
What? No, I record them from the balcony. It's a little blurry and the sound quality isn't great either, but people don't mind.
Okay, good luck with that. I can't leave work right now. Perhaps you could take the bin out on the balcony and keep it there until your guest leaves? I'll take care of it when I get back.
Okay, I can do that. Also, could you stay at Christine's place tonight? My guest and I would like to have some alone time.
Christine? Do you mean Krista?
Whatever her name is.
I don't appreciate you being so hostile towards my girlfriend. She's been nothing but kind to you.
She wants me to leave. She wants you to kick me out. I could see the resentment in her eyes.
That's just not true. She's only concerned for your well-being.
So you're saying she doesn't think I've overstayed my welcome? She knows I have no job, she knows I have nowhere else to go, and yet she insists on you evicting me. She wants me out on the streets, dying of starvation or hypothermia, whatever gets me first.
Rob, I need you to stop right there. I can't let you badmouth the woman I love. Krista's a very compassionate person. You'd see that if you gave her a chance.
You are free to believe what you want, but I'm not going to pretend that I like her. Don't bother trying to change my mind.
I'll ask Krista if I can stay over at her place tonight. Stay out of my room.
Was that really necessary? I'm not 5.
Just making sure. Krista, are you free to talk?
Sure, what is it?
Can I stay over at your apartment tonight? Rob has a guest and they wanted to spend some time alone.
Derek, how long is this going to go on? How many times is he going to kick you out of your own house?
Well, it doesn't happen that often.
Have you spoken to him about moving out?
You know I can't do that right before the holidays. What kind of person would that make me?
The kind that doesn't let his friends walk all over him? I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound rude, but you see how bad it's gotten too, don't you? He was supposed to crash at your place for a month or two until he found a job. He's been there for 2 years.
The past few years have taken a toll on everyone. Besides, he's trying to work on himself. He's taking actionable steps.
How so?
Well, this may sound a bit odd, but he's trying to change things up by drinking Evian. Even if it's some sort of placebo effect, it's really helping him.
Evian? Really?
Yes.
Spell that backwards and tell me that's not exactly how you're behaving.
Yes, that's very funny.
It's not funny, Derek. It's depressing. I just don't get it. Why are you letting him get away with so much? He doesn't pay rent. He doesn't do chores. He treats you like his personal servant. It's so frustrating to watch you let him take advantage of your kindness.
He's going through a rough patch in life. He isn't in contact with his family. And we've been friends since college. I just want to help him out.
How did you even befriend him? What do you even have in common? You're so hardworking and goal-oriented, and he's so, well, you know.
He was one of my roommates in college. He used to be a lively, fun guy.
And then what happened?
I can't talk about it.
Not even with your girlfriend?
It wouldn't be right to go around telling people about his struggles.
So what am I supposed to do? Should I hold my tongue and keep letting him exploit you?
Let's just wait a bit more. If he doesn't take any steps towards moving out, I'll ask him to leave after New Year's Eve, after I've made sure he has a place to stay.
You're far too selfless, Derek. I need to toughen you up.
How'd you do that?
We could binge watch true crime documentaries until you're convinced that people are awful.
Are you sure that's going to work?
It might not. It might turn you into a criminal. Who knows? I've never watched them myself. You know, I can't even watch those made-up, based-on-a-true-story horror movies.
In that case, I don't think you have to put yourself through that just to prove a point. Trust me, I know people can be manipulated and taken advantage of, but this situation's different. He really does need my help.
I wish you'd just tell me what's wrong with him.
I'll do it eventually, I promise. So, can I come over tonight?
Sure, you know you're always welcome.
Thank you, that's very kind of you.
Good thing it's not too kind of me. I can live with very.
Hey, can you pick up my dry cleaning? I need to wear a suit today.
A suit? What's the occasion? Are you celebrating something?
I have a job interview.
That's fantastic news. What job are you interviewing for?
Guitar instructor. It's been a few years since I've played the guitar, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't you think so?
Well, I don't know much about the music industry.
Right, so will you pick it up?
Sure, when do you need it by?
I need to be there in about an hour.
An hour? I'll have to hurry then.
You'll give me a ride there, right? I won't make it in time otherwise.
Sure.
Great, I'll go look up some guitar tutorials in the meantime.
Okay.
Hey, can you come pick me up?
Are you done already? I thought they said you had to wait 20 minutes before it was your turn. How did it go?
I heard others playing and I left. There's no way I could compete with them.
You didn't even give it a try?
I've told you already, I didn't play. I got up and left. Anyway, I'll be waiting in the lobby. Call me when you get here.
All right.
I can't do this anymore, Derek. I shouldn't be scared of visiting my boyfriend.
Scared? I don't understand. Did something happen? Are you still at my place?
No, I'm back home.
Could you explain what's going on?
Well, I woke up and went out into the kitchen to grab a glass of water, and there he was.
Rob?
Yes, Rob. He kept glaring at me, and when I tried to make small talk, he said he hated the fact that we were dating and locked himself into your room.
He did what? But I've asked him multiple times not to act that way toward you, and I've warned him to stay out of my room.
The truth is, I'm just no longer comfortable being at your house, and it's all because of him. Are you really not going to do anything about this?
I'm not sure what I should do.
Ask him to move out.
Right before Christmas?
Derek, what he's doing isn't normal. What happens when we move in together? Will you be leaving the house to him or bringing him along with you? You said you wanted to get married in the future. Is Rob going to be a part of the deal? Because there won't be room for 3 people in our marriage.
I'm sure he'll have moved out by then. Please try to be a bit more understanding of his situation.
What situation? You keep saying that, but you never tell me what's up with him. He's not some helpless child or a sick elder. He's a healthy young man. Why have you assigned yourself the role of his caretaker?
He's not healthy.
Does he have a terminal illness? Is that it? Is that why you feel such a strong need to look after him?
That's not it.
Then what is it? I'm trying so hard to be understanding, but you aren't making things any easier for me. Please, if you care about me, just tell me what's going on.
All right, I'll tell you. Ever since he lost his job, he's been really depressed. And the things he turned to for relief have only worsened his situation. Lately, he says he's been feeling more and more anxious.
I'm sorry to hear that, but is that any excuse to treat you horribly? Does that mean he's allowed to lash out at your girlfriend unprovoked? Why do you have to put up with his antics? Shouldn't he be undergoing some kind of treatment?
He can't afford to seek treatment. Besides, he says he'd prefer to deal with it on his own. And I have to be the one who looks after him because I'm the reason he lost his dream job.
What do you mean?
I suggested some automation upgrades to our manager. I figured he'd be transferred to another position, but they ended up terminating his employment.
You feel bad because you did your job well?
You don't understand, Krista. If it weren't for me, he wouldn't be suffering so much.
This is just too much. He needs professional help, so do you, and so do I.
What do you mean?
We need to find a way to sort this whole thing out. It's obvious that Rob needs help, but your unhealthy insistence on repenting when you've done nothing deliberately malicious also needs to be stopped. After that, we should attend a few couples counseling sessions to vent our frustrations properly.
It's not that simple, Krista. He's not going to agree to that.
Will you agree to this? Will you go to couples therapy with me?
I love you. I want us to get married. I want us to be happy. If you truly believe it's necessary, I'm ready to give it a fair shot.
I love you too, Derek. That's why I've been trying my best to make sense of your decisions. And now it's time to take action. Don't worry about the money. I'll take care of it.
You shouldn't do that. It's all my fault. I should be the one covering the expenses. I'll ask for a salary advance.
Oh, I'm not gifting this money to you. Consider it a no-interest loan. Both you and Rob can repay me later.
Are you sure you want to do this? I still feel as though I should be the one shouldering the burden.
That sounds very introspective. You should write it down and bring it up in therapy.
I'll make sure to screenshot this whole conversation.
Good thinking. So, will you talk to Rob?
I will. I'll be as stern as I can be.
All right then. Good luck. I believe in you.
I know. Thank you. Rob, you're going to have to move out.
What? Why? Is it because of what I said to Christina?
Krista.
Who cares? I was just being honest with her. Is it a crime to be honest these days?
That's not the reason why. I should have done this a long time ago. It's been 2 years.
You were the one who offered to help me. I didn't ask you to do any of this.
I offered to let you crash at my place because I thought you'd stay over for a month or two, not 2 years. Anyway, we'll help you find a place to stay.
I can't believe this. This is all because of her, isn't it?
As a matter of fact, it is. She's found a nice, affordable apartment for you. She's willing to loan you money to cover the cost of therapy. She's doing the best she can to be mindful of your situation. If you can't accept her generous offer, you'll have to move back in with a relative or one of your guests who keeps coming over to visit you because I won't be backing down. This has gone on far too long already.
I need some time to think everything over. I'll let you know once I've made up my mind.
Of course.
I've thought about it and I've made my decision. I'll go through with it.
Really? I'm so relieved to hear that.
Yes, I've realized that this is the thing that can help me turn my life around for real. Not Evian or YouTube Shorts. I knew this day would come sooner or later. I've packed my things.
Are you sure you'll be all right on your own? Krista and I have been talking, and we think you could move out after the therapist has deemed it appropriate. Living alone could be difficult after all this time.
Thank you for the concern, but I think I need to do this right now. I feel more motivated than ever to rebuild my life. I've even found an online job.
You have?
Yes, it's nothing flashy, but it will be more than enough to cover the bills for now. I can't believe you found such a great place for such a low price.
My girlfriend is the one you should be thanking. She called up every landlord she knew to ensure you'd get the best possible deal.
Did she really?
Of course, I told you, she's a very compassionate person.
I see.
Make sure to video call us when you settle in, all right?
Okay.
All right then. Bye for now.
Bye. Oh, and tell Krista I said thank you.
Sure, I will. It took some time, but therapy really did end up doing wonders for Rob's mental health. He's been doing well at his remote job, too. So well, in fact, that he repaid his loan and insisted on adding a $500 bonus for our troubles. I heard he started taking guitar lessons recently. He calls us every once in a while, but we're not nearly as involved in each other's lives as we once used to be. Krista and I attended a few counseling sessions, too. They really helped me reflect on my actions. I realized I'd almost lost her over my stubbornness. Luckily, our love persevered. We'll be celebrating our 2-year wedding anniversary soon at our new house.